Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all well on this rainy day. We're going to begin this morning's practice with a little bit of a meditation. So as with all of any of the other practices that we do, just go at your own pace. If there is anything, if you feel uncomfortable at any stage, just come into child's pose on your mat, come down onto your mat, have a little bit of a rest, and join back into the class when you're ready. So we'll begin in a forward seated position and gently allow your eyes to close. We're going to place our hands down on our knees for grounding, or with the palms facing up for uplifting, whichever you choose. Gently allow the eyes to close. And bring the pelvis into a neutral position. And begin tuning into the inside. Feel the simple, natural flow of the breath. Feel your sit bones firmly nestled down into the earth, giving you a greater feeling of being grounded. Bring your attention back to your breath, feeling the natural movements of your body from the movement of your breath. Relax your face, your eyes, and between your temples. Begin to very gradually breathe more deeply, feeling the natural effects of your breath. Allow your body to expand and grow taller and more spacious within each inhale. Relaxing and quietening more deeply inside with each exhale. Pay attention to the space between your breaths, without holding the breath in or out, and allow the quality of the sensation that you feel within the pauses. As the breath flows along, listen to the breath as it flows through your throat. The sounds like the wind breezing through the trees, or like the ocean at the seashore. Try to stay attuned to the sound, the sensation, and the balanced flow of your breath throughout your practice. Drawing the palms together in heart center, stay connected with your breath. Bring your fingertips to your forehead, and this symbolically connects your head with your heart. From this place of inner connection, take a moment to reflect inside and to remind yourself why you're here, and give yourself a clearer sense of intention and inner purpose in your practice. Take one last deep inhale, and as you exhale, gently open your eyes, and we'll prepare for today's practice. So today's practice, we're going to work through Sun Salutations. They're a basic but a fundamental part of yoga. They warm up and awaken the entire body. They get all the joints moving, which is what we want. They soften the muscles and open the joints and stimulate the neurological and circulatory energetic pathways within your body to bring forward conscious awareness. So we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, and then we'll move into our Sun Salutations through a couple of different sequences as we go through the class. But To begin, we'll come over into tabletop. So placing the hands down the mat, coming onto the knees. We're going to take the knees hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. A nice neutral spine, pressing down through the palms of the hands. We're going to take a nice big inhale and allow our belly button to drop down to the mat and take our gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine, pressing down through the palms of the hands. Rounding through the back. Inhale, belly button down towards the mat, gaze up towards the ceiling, pressing the floor away. Exhale, belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, belly button down towards the mat, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, belly button in towards the spine, rounding through the back. Inhale, belly button down towards the spine, down towards the mat. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, belly button in towards the spine, rounding through the back. Inhale one more time. Belly button down towards the mat, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine, rounding through the back. Coming into a neutral spine now, we're going to lift our left hand up towards the ceiling, sweep it in underneath the right arm, bringing the shoulder down onto the mat and allowing the head to relax down onto the mat, opening up through the shoulders with thread the needle. Taking some nice deep even breaths here, allowing that tension to soften in your shoulders. Inhale back up to center. Swapping on over to the right side, taking the right hand up towards the ceiling, sweeping it in under the left hand. Bringing that shoulder down to the mat, relaxing the head down onto the mat. Again, taking some nice deep even breaths here. Noticing where you might be feeling any tension in the shoulders and allowing that to soften. Inhale back up to center. We're going to take our knees out wide here, so to the long side of your mat, toes touching at the back. We're going to draw the hips back towards the heels and extend the hands out in front, coming into forward Virasana. Gently allowing the head to rest down on the mat, drawing that chest and those armpits down towards the mat as well. Again, taking some nice deep even breaths here. Inhale, coming forward. We're going to tuck the toes, press down through the hands and lift up into downward facing dog. So taking the hands shoulder width apart, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling and drawing the chest back towards the thighs. And then gently pressing those heels down towards the mat. Placing a slight bend in the knee here if you need to, but you'd like a nice straight back rather than nice straight legs. Pressing into the palms of the hands. Taking some nice deep even breaths. Inhale, walking the feet in towards the hands. Coming into a forward fold. Relaxing down through the head and the neck. Then we're going to inhale, rolling, slowly rolling up, coming up to standing. Coming to the front of our mat now, we'll move into our first round of Sun Salutations. So we begin the Sun Salutations standing in Tadasana. So whatever's comfortable for you, if you prefer to have the sides of your feet touching, feel free to have the sides of your feet touching. If you prefer them with a little bit of space in between, do that also. So in Tadasana, we want to ground down through all corners of our feet, a big toe pad, a little toe pad on either side of the heel. So pressing down, lengthening out through the toes, lifting them up, stretching them out, pressing down through those 4 points that I just mentioned. We're going to draw the kneecaps up, turn the front thighs inward slightly, opening up across the back of the body. Rolling the shoulders back and down and pressing the fingertips down towards the mat. Keeping the gaze forward. We're going to take some nice deep even breaths here in Tadasana. Or mountain pose. Take a nice big inhale up for an upward salute. We're going to exhale, swan dive forward, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, drawing the shoulder blades back and towards one another. Exhale, fold. Take a nice big inhale, we're going to step the feet back, coming into a plank. Hinging forward over our heads, slowly lowering down for chaturanga or yogi push-up. Inhaling up for an up dog, letting those hips fall down towards the mat. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Slowly walking the feet back into the hands, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, drawing those shoulder blades back and towards one another. Exhale, fold. Inhale up for an upward salute. And exhale down to mountain. Okay, we're going to move a little bit slower through that sequence this time around. So allow your muscles to settle in. And then next time we will do it to the motion of the breath. So we'll do it with each inhale and exhale. We'll speed it up a little bit. So inhaling up for an upward salute. Exhale, nice and gently swan dive forward, coming into your forward fold. I'm going to hold here for a few breaths. Placing a slight bend in the knees here if you need to. Drawing that chest down towards the thighs and the crown of the head down towards the mat. Nice, deep, even breaths. Allowing the body to gently soften. Take a nice big inhale, coming into a flat back, drawing those shoulders back towards one another and down the spine. Hold here for 3 breaths. Exhale, bringing the palms of the hands down onto the mat. I'm going to step back to plank. Taking some nice deep even breaths here. We're going to hold strong. Pressing down through the palms of the hands. Keeping those shoulder blades back and down the spine. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale down for your yogi push-up. Then we're going to inhale up for up dog, tucking the toes and flattening the feet on the mat. Taking some nice deep even breaths here. Placing the knees down onto the mat. If it's a little bit intense on your lower back, that's totally fine. Inhale, tuck the toes, press back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here if you need to in downward facing dog, getting the extra stretch down through those calf muscles into the Achilles. the hamstrings as well. Pressing both the heels back down to the mat, drawing that chest back to the thighs, lifting those sit bones up towards the ceiling, and then pressing those heels down towards the mat. Nice, deep, even breath here. I'm going to do 2 more breaths here. Inhale, take the knees wide. Flattening the toes down onto the mat. Extending the arms forward. Coming into forward Virasana. Taking a nice little rest here. Bringing the breath back to a nice, even pace of breathing. Inhale, coming back forward. We're going to lift up to downward facing dog again. Walking the feet in towards the hands. Coming into your forward fold. Again, relaxing down through the head and the neck and the shoulders. Allowing the weight of the upper body just to relax down. Inhale for flat back, drawing our shoulders back and towards one another. Exhale, folding back down, relaxing through the head and the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, gently rolling up for an upward salute. Placing a little back bend in there as well, if you like. And exhale, down to mountain. All right, we'll work through one more little flow. So we'll go to the rhythm of the breath this time. I'll pull through. So take a nice big inhale up for an upward salute. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, forward for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to dog. Inhale, walk the feet in towards the hands. Coming into our forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute. And exhale, down to mountain. Okay, the next round we're going to move back to a slow session. So again, we'll take a few breaths with each pose. This time we're going to allow the body to really settle into the poses. Try and open up that muscle, the muscle and the fascia. So inhaling up for an upward salute, really pressing out through the tips of those fingers, keeping those shoulders down and away from the ears, pressing down through all 4 corners of the feet, bring those kneecaps up, front thighs in slightly. We're going to exhale, coming into our forward fold. Allowing the head and the neck and the shoulders to relax down. And taking some nice deep even breaths here. We're going to step the feet back into our plank. Holding strong, drawing that core in towards the spine, pressing out through the heels of the feet. Gently hinging over the hands, coming down for our yogi push-up. Inhale into up dog. Nice deep even breaths here. Exhale, turn the toes, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, pressing down through the palms of the hands. Placing a slight bend of the knee here if you need to. Lift those sit bones up towards the ceiling. Pressing those heels down towards the mat. Chest towards the thighs. Nice deep even breaths. Inhale, walk the feet gently in towards the hands, coming into our forward fold. Relaxing down through the head and the neck and the shoulders. Nice deep even breaths. Take a nice big inhale as you gently roll up. Coming in for an upward salute. Pressing out through the tips of the fingers. And relaxing the arms down with an exhale. All right, we're coming into my favorite part of yoga practice now, Shavasana. So if you would like to lay your body down onto the mat, laying on your back. You can use any props if you like to support your body. Relaxing the legs out straight, or you can keep the soles of the feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. But allowing your feet to gently fall out to the sides. Allow your body to relax. Take the arms out slightly away from the body with the palms facing up. This final part of our practice is called Shavasana. It's a relaxation that allows us just to settle after our practice today. So gently allow your eyes to close. Relax your toes, your feet. Relax your calves and your shins. Allow your thighs and your hamstrings to relax, your glutes and your pelvis. Relax your lower back and your stomach, your upper back and your chest. Relax the shoulders, the arms, all the way down to the fingertips. Relax your neck and your head. And allow your head to feel heavy on the mat. Soften the eyes. Relax your jaw. And allow your tongue to fall to the lower palate of your mouth. Bringing your focus now on a nice, calm, even pace of breathing. Letting go of any tension that you might be holding from today's practice. Starting to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Bringing some awareness back into your body. Gently rolling over onto your right hand side. Placing your left hand on the mat and pressing yourself up. Come up into a forward seated position on your mat with your hands in heart center and your eyes closed. We'll take our 3 final breaths here together for today's practice. Nice big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. And one last one. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you all for joining me for today's practice. Namaste.